What is going on, Lego Maniacs? It's Lego here, and welcome to the finale of the Building of Hoth MOC. Honestly, this set's MOC's taken me a couple months to complete, but it's finally here. This is actually my first MOC I've ever made, really. As well, I mean, I messed around when I was a kid, but this is the first real MOC I've ever made, or would consider a MOC. Honestly, yeah, it's crazy that it's finally done. I don't know how the guys do it that do it for 2 years or whatever. This one took maybe 3 or 4 months. But yeah, it's finally here. Honestly, yeah, I can't wait to go and show you guys the little details and whatnot. There's actually close to 90 minifigs in this MOC, which is kind of crazy. I didn't think that there's that many. That's not including the Star Destroyer, but you don't see them, so I didn't think you'd include them. If you include them, it'd be close to 100. But yeah, it's coming, it's finally here. But yeah, enough talk, let's get right into it. So to start, let's look at the Wampa Cave. So I actually took a suggestion from some of my friends. I actually put the Tauntaun arm in the Wampa, so you can see he's chewing on him. And I added some more details, some more icicles to this cave. So I think it looks pretty good. That's the finished result. You can see Luke's using the Force, that's why his eyes are closed, to grab the lightsaber. And then moving up, we have an Imperial Dropship. I actually Googled it and I couldn't find any information to show me if these things were used. I think it was just a fictitious set made by Lego. But I thought it was a cool inclusion and it made sense. As you can see, the snowtroopers are dropping off here. And then moving up to here, we got a snowtrooper sniper, as well as a probe droid. Love, love, love probe droids. So that makes up that mountain, or hill. And then we got the Star Destroyer, of course, up here. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good. In the future, I do want to learn how to improve on keeping things stationary with clear pieces. This is my first attempt and I think it worked pretty good. I mean, it's up there. It's just you can't bump the table too hard or it will fall. And then over here, we got the snowtroopers moving in. There's tons of these guys. There's actually 31. And then got the AT-AT. So really cool. I actually added that in. It's a speeder that's been destroyed by the rebels, just to add a little bit more flavor to this set, just because I found that was a gap and I wanted to fill it. And then over here, we got Darth Vader coming in and he's choking the rebel pilot. Snowspeeder's down and this guy's taking off. He's not having any of it. So I think that looks really good. And then over here we'll move into the trenches. So here this snowspeeder's gone down and these rebels are dead or they're hurt. And then we'll move through the trench, show you guys what's going on over here. Also, just so you know, I've added little details. There is pilots in here, just in case you're wondering. I mean, I didn't have to include them, but I really like adding in more detail than not enough. So I thought that was cool to include. So then that makes up the trench. Now, let's move on to here. So this is gonna be recurring. To add tribute, that's actually the original, or one of the originals, the 2003, yeah, you can see him kind of right there, 2003 Snowtrooper, just because I'm trying to give a little nod to like some of the older minifigs as well. Over here, well, look, there's one from 2008. So then, yeah, over here, move over. It's kind of big, so I'm trying to get around. I thought this was kind of funny. This guy's just kind of perplexed. Snow speeder just kind of dropped right in front of him, and he's like, "What's that doing there?" So yeah, that's that area. So then I'll move more into this area, so you can see rebels are running in. Some more over here. This little astromech droid is actually fixing that turret. And then we have the snow speeder coming in. It's actually shooting at the AT-AT. So I thought that was a cool inclusion. As well as obviously I had to have Han Solo, a couple more rebels,
And then I actually use this protocol droid right here. I really like the unique ones that came on Assault on Hoth, the Astromech droid and the protocol droid, so I thought I'd include both of them. And then this was also added on. There's some Rebel snipers up here as well. So yeah, really cool. And then in here, I'll show you guys. I always put the guys in the ships, or at least I try to. I just think it adds a little bit more detail. And then we'll move on to the Rebel base. So I actually kept it the same, although I know some of you guys are saying, sorry, I just bumped the table. Fortunately, the Star Destroyer didn't fall. That I should use the old C-3PO or the new C-3PO and the new R2-D2 or vice versa. To kind of give a nod to both of them, I used the new R2 and the old C-3PO for the end of this MOC. And then right here, I also used the older Chewie. And yeah, there's rebels moving from the turret area, or not turret, grabbing guns, they're moving out. So yeah, that's the rebel base. But yeah, that pretty much does it for the MOC. I'll give you guys a little bit more of an overview from different angles. So that's what it looks like from there. I'm actually going to take a picture of that. That may be the main scene. And as you guys can see, the windows are all open because it snowed. We're here in Canada. There's snow everywhere. And yeah, I just thought it made sense with Hoth. But yeah, that's the MOC. That's gonna about do it. But yeah, that's the progress. Let me know what you guys think. Well, guys, that was the complete overview of the Battle of Hoth MOC. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you like this MOC? Do you not? If you have any suggestions of what I could have done different. Yeah, honestly, I took some of them into consideration. I know the dropship wasn't supposed to be there, like I mentioned. But I just thought it was a cool inclusion, and I was kind of looking for something to put in that spot, just because it kind of looked plain and boring. But yeah, that's this MOC. But don't worry, there's going to be a new series coming out of MOCs, or of a MOC series. I'm debating what I should do. The ones I'll tell you about is I'm thinking about doing a Geonosius MOC, or doing a Duel on Naboo MOC, or maybe even a Camino MOC. Those are the ideas I have going so far. Let me know which idea you like out of those ideas, because I'm up for suggestions. I wouldn't mind doing it like maybe a Death Star trench run, or maybe a Battle of Endor. That would actually be a pretty cool tool as well. I have one other MOC idea, which I'm going to keep under wraps until I finally do it, because I think it's actually really cool, and I'm not going to give any more away from it. If people want to start it after I start the series, great, but before, I just don't want anyone to say I copied them. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, which MOC I should do. Let me know what you think of the MOC itself. Yeah, if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. But yeah, this is going to wrap up this episode. But yeah, take care. And thanks again for watching this and all the others, the episodes before leading to this. Appreciate the support and the feedback. But yeah, take care. Catch you on the next one.